I had to possess these. I just had to do it. These called to me. This was a lust buy. This is stuff I've been chasing since the SHOT Show 2020 in January. January. Remember that pre-pandemic, or at least for us in the U.S.? Um, I remember because I had my hands on this, and it was Ian was at the booth, and he's the guy in charge of this Keto USA. I'll give you the link to their site. Check these out. You know what he called them? He called them Batman. Batman. But it's too late now. Damn, I like Batman. I thought Batman was good. Oh, and over here is Robin. Yeah, there you go. Now, where's the Joker? I must have left him somewhere. But Tulay, and you can get them in with a G10. They're integrals. That's the important part about it. And I think he said, I could be wrong, he said, these are the first production G10 integrals, that he knew of ever been in the marketplace. Production G10 integrals. And I've never seen them before. That's what was so fascinating about it. I was like, holy moly, Batman. Should have named it Batman. Did you hear that open? Did you hear that? Whew. I mean, just the noise. I mean, just the sound, the shock wave from the sound. Yeah, that's why the Joker ran off, actually. That is incredible. And I've noticed it was different in this one. Now, if I'd shut the hell up, see, that's a different sound than this. This is really a stiffer detent than this one. And actually, I'd like to switch it because I'm going to keep this one, okay? And I'll probably sell this one on. I think I got a guy who already wants it. But, bang. Nice, centered. No lock rock, no blade play. They're liner locks. See how that is done? From the outside, these screws, it's too bad there wasn't a way to do it with the screws on the inside and nothing showing there. Because I'm glad they're not a frame lock. I am so glad they're not a frame lock. Yes, they need to be front and back, equal, all the way. And way deep carry pocket clip, way deep carry, right? Now, here's the thing. Dear Ian, send me some screws that are like this, that are flat. See? Flat, not flat, not flat. Those are like big, huge Egg McMuffins sticking there. These are stealth. These are flat. And the good thing about that, well, of course, this is milled. Now, where they failed here is they didn't mill a space in for the pocket clip, did they? It's sitting on top of the scale. So just the pocket clip itself can interfere a little bit with the lip of your pocket. Here, no, but then they kind of counteracted the whole beautiful scene of having a milled area for the pocket clip by putting Mr. McMuffin right on top of there. Those tops of those screws are, wow, they're big. So if you could get some flat screws that would go flush, oh baby, would that be nice. That would be just real stealth. Regardless, it doesn't kill the lust factor for me. Let me do this, hold on. You hear that? Wow, next to my mic. Whew, baby. This is a great flow of design. All the blade you could stuff into there. Jimping on top of the blade. And look at this cutaway here. Could you sneak up front? Yeah, a little bit, I guess. And that's 154 cm. You know what? This one feels sharper than that one too. I'm going to keep the worst one of the two. This one feels sharper, And actually, I do like the D10. It's a little softer on this one. But they're both just tremendous knives. And you can get them in different colors. You saw that, right? You know, all different colors. Keto USA, that's where I got mine. These will probably be at various retailers, I guess. But Ian was so nice to help me out with a discount. So, you know, hey, I'm pimping him for these. And, you know, he's got other Rike knives on his site. But that shows you the green there. And then this gives you the stats, right? 8 1/4 overall length. So about the length of a PM2. But a 3.75 inch blade. PM2 got 3.5. So it's a longer. And 3.5. 3.5. First production G10 Integral to appear on the market, like I was saying. So really interesting. Nice drop over the D-tamp ball, very quick, and still that flipper tab hits your thumb, just like that, okay? You can drop it. Let's get that out of the way. See? Nice. Centered, no blade plate, no lock rock. Nice looking. Plunge looks symmetrical. I mean, if Rike doesn't do good work, who does? Have you seen all the integrals, the Thor, and then the Alien, and then they did the Scavenger? They did the Alien 4. They did the Scavenger for Andre de Villiers. Then they did the Alien for Andre de Villiers, which was a different looking knife that I never did get my hands on, and it sold out quickly. This one on the flipper tab, it's not too obtuse, but it's interesting, isn't it? It's got jimping all the way around, and it's machined. They really go the extra mile on the machining prowess that they have. And check this out. Texturing, 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 and this, and up here, and up here, okay? So there's a lot of ability to really hold on to this. See this? I can feel that. And I can definitely feel this too. It's not too aggressive though. Blade shape is nice. Piercing, slicing, really good looking. Damn it. It's hard not to like these. 0.118. Okay, 3 millimeters. Now let's throw the Haas over here on here. 14.3. 0.56, so that's a handful. That's a handful. But yeah. Ooh. Is it a good sized knife? You tell me, brother. There's 4 inches right there to that. Kind of middle of the choil. As you run up that bolster, 3 3/4 at worst, which is about 96 millimeters. But what do you got for cutting length? 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Overall length, 8 3/4 inches. Not 9, but definitely not 8 1/4. 22 centimeters. So do you remember seeing the stats on the paper I showed you? Remember? 8.26 inches overall length. Negative. Now he said 22 centimeters, okay? So that is correct. The centimeters he said was correct, but it's not 8 1/4. It's 8 3/4. He forgot a 1/2 inch somewhere in there. Bead blast blade. Say that really quick 3 times. Bead blast blade. Bead blast finish. And I got number 6. Number 5? Number 5. Number 6. Something like that. Nice little blue surround. I'm going to think that's titanium. And let me grab my magnet. Of course, this stuff's going to be... Well, hold on. Come on, get back down there. Okay. Yes. But over here, there's nothing. There's nothing. Nothing. Oh, that's steel. And so is the hardware here. And, of course, that inner lock bar is steel. So you don't need an insert or anything there. Titanium, etc. So the hardware steel, and that cover plate there for being able to switch it left and right hand. But right-handed lock bar, isn't it? Right-handed. And it's about a 35% lockup and easy to disengage. Look at that cutaway. Bingo, just like through there. Like the green? Get that on camera here. So this is G10 on G10. Centered. Nice. A lot of texturing around here. So you have a choice on colors. They also have that OD green. So a lot more subtle green here. This is very optic. Ergos. Really good. I mean, I can get my first two fingers in here pretty much. Climbing. My second finger is just kind of climbing this little ridge here. So in there, and then everything else laying across. Reverse grip is very comfortable. Very comfortable. Don't feel like the pocket clip is really a hot spot here. You know, it doesn't stick up. It lays over. It flattens back out. It's in and out of the pocket nice. I know. I've carried it several times. Man, it's hard not to. It's so lightweight, yet almost a 9-inch knife. It's a hoss, and it's really impressive for people to look at and marvel at. How do you do this? This is really interesting. $140 for this little puppy. That's G10 on G10. This and that OD green, and then of course the black with the red insert as well. But then if you go with the carbon fiber, then this one's $10 more, so it's $150. And it's 154 cm, so it's not really a super steel, but it's a good user steel. Do I think this money well spent? I did. It was a must buy for me. I just had to have it. I just thought it was so cool with that integral look. And really, the whole flow of this knife is really nice. I love the design flow. I love the look at it. I like a lot of the Rike knives. So, Rike knives, absolutely love them. They're good sized knives. They come in a box like this. And this is probably the red with the carbon fiber. And so it's like a magnetic closure on the front. You get a microfiber cloth, and then it goes into a fitted area with that plastic. So there you go. Nothing overly fancy, but pretty good, pretty stout. Where's my balance point? Right there. Right there. Don't know if there's a difference in the weight between the two. 3.5 ounces. You see, I kept thinking this was more like 3.33. No, it's not. 3.46, just slightly lighter. 98 grams, 99.6 grams. So the carbon fiber is making a little bit of difference, apparently. You know, one of the things I find interesting about this is that you have, now check it out, you got a blade stop here. Okay, so how'd the blade stop go in? Well, if you look at it, you're going to guess, right? It's under here. So obviously you unscrew this and you take this plate off, then you can pull the blade stop out. There's your detent track rolling around there. Remember one guy saying, how is it visible that you can see the detent track? That's not that unusual on knives. It was on a different knife, but it's like, no, you can do that. I mean, it's visible on a lot of different knives. Depends on how they're set up. Fit and finish really seem first rate on this knife. I'm not getting any gotchas. Let me see if I can find anything. Yeah, you know, the only thing that might strike you as kind of getting to you a little bit is the fact that this texturing is a little bit on the aggressive side. So yeah, when it rolls over here, you can feel that last row of texturing. See it on the far side? Those bumps along there? So yeah, you're going to feel those. Guess what? There you go. Gives you some good traction on there. Doesn't really bother me. My hands are so beat up from everything anyhow. Doesn't bother me. And another thing you may notice when you operate this knife is this pocket clip, because see, it's taller than the scale. So when it's hitting you right here in the palm, you know, you're feeling that pocket clip digging into your palm a little bit. So you will maybe encounter that sensation as well. I don't really take much note of it, but it's there. Wow, that's easy. I was just going to pop this out because I was kind of interested in looking at this plate under here and wonder if I can do that. Oh, well, there's our pivot surround. Well, there's what the ceramic bearings look like. I guess that's what happens. It lifts out like that. There's your insert with your steel washer. And yeah, so you actually have, I didn't think this plate was this thick, but it is pretty thick. And there's your steel washer. And there's your bearings on the far side. And see, there's where your stop is. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to see. It's the same story on the other side. I just wanted to see what this plate looked like. I thought it was just a thin little metal plate, and I was going to go, I'm not sure that's good enough to hold all this and reinforce it. But, oh yeah, and you know what? It's titanium. It's titanium. Yeah, it's not magnetic. The washer is. Okay, so we got this little sucker nailed down. Let's make sure we're all in there. Now, let's put the blade in. Hopefully without disturbing anything. Okay. Like that. Now, we can get this in here from this back side. Now, next thing, all we have to do is put in the bearings like that. So we put the bearings in. Okay. And then we can put this little piece right back in here, and it goes just like that. There you go. Put the pivot surround in here. Put the screw right in here. And screw this right back down. You don't want to be too tough on it. And we're centered right up. And how's the action? Fine. Yeah, very nice. Like it. Yeah, got that little, that's a good chunk of titanium in there reinforcing that pivot. So that's all good. Yeah, nice. The Rike Tulay, the first G10 Integral in the marketplace. And Yeah, right there is the whole story, isn't it? But great ergos, great design, good looking knives all the way around. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much. We do love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.